Mercury, Venus, Earth. No, I'm not talking about the different planets of the solar system. These are the cities in Texas. So, in this video, we are actually going to learn about Texas. Texas is one of the 50 states in the United States of America, and its capital city is Austin. The name Texas originated from the word Taisha, which means friends in the Native American Caddo language, and friendship is the Texan state motto. Texas is the 28th state to join the United States of America in 1845. And Texas is the second largest state, both by area and by population in the United States. And Texas has a population of roughly 30 million people as per the 2020 estimate. Texas is located in the south central region of the United States, and it has 4 bordering states: Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. Texas has the coastline with the Gulf of Mexico in the southeast, and it also borders Mexico in the southwestern regions. Houston is the most populous city in Texas, and it is the 4th largest in the country. Other major cities include Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and El Paso. Texas has 3 of the top 10 most populous cities in the United States: Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio. The Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area is the 4th largest in the country. And the nickname of Texas is the Lone Star State, referring to its former status as an independent nation and as a reminder of the state's struggle for independence from Mexico. We can see the Lone Star on the Texas state flag and the state seal. Speaking of which, here is the Texan flag. The blue on the flag represents loyalty, the red represents bravery, and the white stands for purity. And the Lone Star represents all of Texas, and it stands for the unity as one for God, state, and country. Texas's official state flower is the bluebonnet. Texas's state bird is the northern mockingbird. Texas's state small animal is the 9-banded armadillo, and the large animal is the Texas longhorn. You might have heard about the term Six Flags Over Texas. Six Flags Over Texas refers to the 6 nations which have had control over Texan territory in the past: Spain, France, Mexico, the Texas Republic itself, the Confederate States of America, and the United States of America. During the early 19th century, the cattle industry dominated the Texas economy, thus creating the traditional image of the Texan cowboy. Then came the cotton and lumber industry in the later 19th century. For much of the 20th century, Texas saw the booming oil industry. And starting in the mid-20th century, the state's economy was diversified with tourism, agriculture, petrochemicals, energy, and high-tech industries like computers and electronics, aerospace, and biomedical sciences. With 1.9 trillion gross state product in 2019, Texas is the 2nd largest economy in the United States after California. This means that if Texas were a sovereign state on its own, it would have the 10th largest economy in the world. Texas is a business-friendly state with no state income tax. And along with California, the state of Texas is home to the largest number of Fortune 500 companies companies in the United States. The state of Texas is divided into 254 counties, more than any other U.S. state. Texas, in fact, has 2 different time zones. Most of the state follows the U.S. Central Time, but Texas is so big that the El Paso region of West Texas follows the U.S. Mountain Time Zone, which is off that way. In fact, now that I've mentioned it, I want to say that everything is bigger in Texas. You can literally drive all day and you will still be in Texas. And if you drive from eastern to western Texas, you will come across diverse landscapes, from coastal swamps, piney woods and beaches, to rolling plains and rugged hills, and the desert and the mountains of the Big Bend. Now, the largest river in Texas is the Rio Grande River, which separates Texas from Mexico. The Alamo in San Antonio, which used to be a Spanish mission, represents the Texas's rich history when the state was fighting for its independence from Mexico. The second largest canyon in the United States, the Palo Duro Canyon, and the NASA Mission Control Center at the Johnson Space Center in Houston are some of the must-see sites for anyone who visits Texas. Now, here are 5 interesting facts about Texas. 1. With 26 lanes, the Katy Freeway near Houston is considered as one of the widest freeways in the world. Just imagine that. Like, you have your normal freeways, and then you have this insanely wide freeway with 26 different lanes. That's a lot of lanes, and it is considered as the widest freeway in the world. Did you actually know that at one point in time, Texas was even an independent sovereign country from 1836 to 1845? It declared its own independence from Mexico, and then 1845, it managed to join with the United States of America. Also, did you know that Texas has its own Pledge of Allegiance? Yeah, it actually does, and that's kind of interesting. Next, the Texas cowboy movies became so popular around the world that in Norway, people started using the word Texas to mean crazy. In fact, in the Norwegian language, helt Texas means completely crazy. And finally, Texans love a wide variety of sports, but football is the most special, and so do the Dallas Cowboys. With 5 Super Bowl championships, 5, I believe, that is tied for the second most of any team, the Dallas Cowboys are America's most valued NFL team and the first NFL franchise to be valued at $5 billion in 2018. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like my videos, then make sure to subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon so you don't miss my new videos every time I upload. Once again, thanks so much for watching. Love you, Akash.